Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.
Hello and welcome to the fabulous world of Dream Builders Realty, where we are fulfilling dreams and lifestyles. My name is Trish Adams and I'm the owner-operator, and I have a fabulous team here to help you with your real estate needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, we're here to help you. If you need questions on down payment assistance, if you have credit that's not so great but you need some help with that, we're here. We are your go-to people. So please feel free to reach out and we can help you with any of those needs. And you can contact any of our fabulous agents at 336-770-2712.
Dream Builders!
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections Magazine. We are a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online, and we connect with different gospel artists, entrepreneurs, authors, and pastors and help spread their good news. So we would love for you to stay connected with Divine Connections and make it happen. Okay, awesome. So let's go with a little bit of Divine Connections news. What's going on with Divine Connections? Well, right now we're in our first quarter and get ready to go to our second quarter. And so our March issue is now available. So if you have not got your issue yet, you can go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions and get a copy of the magazine. There are a lot of resources and connections in this magazine, so we definitely want to make sure you get a copy. Next on the agenda, we are preparing for a great event September on the 11th, Divine Connections 11th magazine anniversary. And if you are a vendor, please let me know. Call me or leave a message and let me know that you're interested in vending, and I will give you more information. Next, we have our opportunities. If you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial, if you're a business owner, you have a ministry or a book or a gospel group, you can be one of my clients and you can get a 30-second or a 60-second commercial. We do those as well. And then also, as you see, the show that comes on every Wednesday between the hours of 3 and 6. I am looking for sponsors. I love to help spread your word. It's 30-second spots available for 3 months. That way it's continuous and people can continue to see what business is out there and connect with you as well. And you know, in May, Mother's Day is coming. So Divine Connection has put together an awesome small appreciation package for the mothers, for the Mother's Day campaign. We are honoring 100 mothers for the best mom ever, and we want you to connect. So if your mom is the best mom ever and she is your Divine Connection, Divine Connection is doing a very small package to appreciate her, and our goal is to reach 100 mothers. So if you're a mother, if you're a son, if you're a daughter, if you have a mother or a godmother or a stepmother or a grandmother that you want to honor, make sure you stay connected. We have a package that you can apply for and get some small giftings for your mom. And then we'll also want to connect with business owners who have gifts for mothers, and we want to give them an extra treat. So you get to give one of the mothers one of your gifts from your business, as well as you'll get listed in the Divine Connections magazine as one of our sponsors as well. So there's another way that we can market your business. And then also we will one more thing. Today is March 31st. Okay. So it is the last day to vote for S&M Gospel Awards. I'm nominated for Magazine of the Year, Divine Connection. You have to vote in every category. And then when you get to the Magazine of the Year, make sure you click on Divine Connections. Okay. And today's the last day. So if you haven't done so already, I greatly appreciate it if you take the time to do that and vote for Magazine of the Year, Divine Connections. So I'm so excited today. Make sure you guys stay connected. We have our social media platforms, Divine Connections Marketing. Make sure you like and follow us there. Our Instagram at Divine Connections. And then also make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Divine Connections. Okay, awesome. So that is Divine Connections News. And now I'm going to bring up a video of our next guest, and I'm going to introduce him. So hold tight. Awesome. That is Kingdom Bible Club, created by our special guest, Mr. Stephen Walker. How are you?
Good. How are you, Doris?
Doing well, doing well. Well, introduce yourself to the audience. Tell everybody where you're from and a little bit about what you do.
Okay. My name is Stephen Walker. Glad to be on the Divine Connections magazine. What's up? And I am in Richmond, Virginia. I'm the CEO of Manifest Media. We own a couple of different brands, but you just saw the commercial for one of our projects, KingdomBibleClub.com. And that's a collaboration with an organization called Kingstone Bible. They collaborated with DC Comics and Marvel comic artists to animate the Bible so that people can have some current Bible study materials to share with their children, with millennials, be able to reach the lost. So, but we're a media branding agency and a business consultancy here in Virginia. And we're just glad to be on the show and be able to talk to you a little bit since you're such a superstar. I saw you won an award a couple of years ago with you, #1 Gospel Magazine. Woo.
Yeah, the Gospel Choice Music Awards, and that was Atlanta in 2019. So that was big. So I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. But that just shows you hard work pays off and people are paying attention. Awesome.
Exactly right.
Awesome. So let us talk about what you do. You do My Purpose and My Power. So tell us a little bit about where that purpose and power came from and what exactly is it?
Okay. Well, I'm a Purpose and Power coach, and actually more branded as your Purpose and Power coach. And where it came from is, sometimes out of tragedy, God can use that to create some beautiful things. And a lot of us have stories that we could tell about our past, and so actually I got laid off back in April of last year due to COVID. So COVID-19 downsizing. So I'm coming up on that 1-year anniversary. And in a year's time, God has really just helped me to form this company around the concept of me finding my purpose and finding new power to walk that out. He shared with me when I got laid off that, your job may dictate your paycheck, but it's him that dictates your income. And so I started walking that out and just believing God for him to show me how to, pay my bills, take care of my family during the last year. And he's done that. And out of that came this process, this Purpose and Power coaching process that I now take my clients through to help them scale their businesses and grow their businesses.
Awesome. So we know that A lot of people are dealing with challenges dealing with COVID. Of course, that was a season that we're all in. How can you encourage them to take necessary steps for their purpose and their power and what
Yeah.
God's given them?
So this might seem like a setback to you, or to your viewers right now. They may feel like they're being held back, but really they're being set up. It's not a setback; it's a setup
That's right.
for what God has in store for them. And so this is a season where God's given us time to look at what's really important, to be home and realize that, our relationship with Him is important. We got to get ourselves right internally, spiritually. We got to get ourselves lined up with Him. And then we got to really look at what is it that we want out of life? Why are we working? Are we working just to pay bills, come home, go to sleep, wake up, go to work and pay bills? Is that what our whole life's about? And the answer is no. So your job is a temporary place for you to get money while you're figuring out what you really want to do. And when you find that out, then you're going to work yourself out of a job into your purpose, and then you'll be living a fulfilled life according to God's will.
And you know what? I truly believe that. I know I've been working since I was 16 years old. And I'm 42. But during the pandemic was the first time that I haven't worked in that long period of time. But however, it had given me the time to kind of sit back and to think and to pray, redirect, and really try to figure out what's next for me. And so I feel like I'm definitely right there to take even this business from part-time to full-time. And, thank God for the job. It's taking care of the bills, but, God is our source. He always supply. He might redirect your resource, but He is the source.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And He's definitely faithful. When you put forth the work, you reap what you sow. It's a spiritual principle. And
That's
so
right.
what you sow in faith, you're going to reap in faith, right? So it's going to be because of the effort that you put towards it. The Bible says that, I should also say that I'm a pastor as well. So what the Bible says that faith without works is dead. So you can say you have faith, but you have no action behind it, then your faith is dead. Faith has to be active. So that means you have to do something to prove that you believe in God for something. And so your actions reinforce in the physical what you believe in God for in the spiritual. So the moment you start saying, I'm believing God for this, and you start taking baby steps, you don't have to take leaps. Just start walking in that direction. And then you'll find that you're on the path to purpose, and God will be right there with you to guide you on it.
Absolutely. And faith is definitely a big step because, for me, I'm very analytical. I'm an ABC 1, 2, 3 person. I need to see the big picture first before I dive in. And so doing this faith walk is just what it is. You got to believe of who you are, whose you are, and believe that God has your best interest, and really stay focused and follow Him.
Yeah.
During this season. So we know that a lot of businesses are struggling. Some have not working, some maybe have went back to work, but of course it was a challenge. And those who want to grow their business right now, what do they need to do?
So, I work with a lot of business owners that are reassessing. Actually, they're trying to figure out how to pivot, right? So they can't continue doing business the way they've always done it. Why? Because business has changed globally. I mean, with the way COVID has changed the way we do business day in and day out, how customers are interacting with companies have changed. What they need has changed, right? And so you have to be able to pivot in a way that makes sense for your target customer. And so that's one thing that I do with my business consulting clients is really define who's that target customer, what's their real need, and then what's the solution you're offering for that need, and then how do you get there quick so that they can see you as the option to choose when they want to do business. So really you have to kind of redefine within your company, what are the major products and services that we're going to sell? It's called a unique selling proposition. Like, what is our USP that we're presenting to the public? All right, how are we going to differentiate ourselves between us and our competitors? And that comes with branding. Branding is important. Maybe you have to redesign your website. I'm redesigning a lot of company websites right now. Maybe you need to relaunch your logo. Maybe you need to get a logo. I'm doing that for companies right now. Maybe you need to look at your branding and your story. How are you telling your story in the marketplace? And if you can tell your story correctly, then people will gravitate to you because you're speaking their language. And so all of those things are defined within branding. And that's something that I can help anyone that has a company that needs that. I can help them out with. And not only that, but then the business owner. Business owners forget this. Somehow they feel like business owners are like Superman or Superwoman, like they got it under control. It's the employees that have issues. Look, the business owner is the top employee for that company. They have needs. They have mental needs, spiritual needs, physical needs. You know, they're struggling. They have a weight on them. If they're a real leader, they're not just pushing their people forward. They're in the front leading them. So they're getting the brunt of everything. And so if you're a business owner and you're kind of struggling with what do I do? How do I redefine my vision? How do I realize higher revenue? Then that's something else that I can help out with in building the strategy to help you go to the next level.
Awesome. That was actually my next question. How do you help them grow and scale their company? I know we had a couple of sessions, and just the information or different strategies that you've laid out made a big significant impact on what I'm doing.
Well, thank you so much. You know, I think that for when I work with people like you, like you're like a sponge, like you want to know. Like, give me the keys. I want to open some doors, right? Those are the best people to work with. People that say, you know, I'm willing to make an investment in my company. I'm willing to commit the time that it's going to take to change myself so that I can change my company and change the outcomes for my employees, right? So that's number one. The second thing is that as a business owner, you have to look at, if you don't change something right now, where are you going to be in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year?
Right.
So this is the time to start really looking at, what are the things that I don't know? And you don't know what you don't know. That's why people hire me as their purpose and power coach, so that I can look at a 360-degree view of their company and say, these are the areas where I can help. And so your question was about how do I help companies? So one of the things that I do, there's a company that I work with, is Specialty Draperies. The company is called Specialty Companies because they own 3 different companies. The owner, and to his credit, Jerry Howard, he's brilliant. He came to me, he said, look, I have 3 different companies, but I need to bring my executive team together so they can innovate. And this is in the middle of them dealing with bills and COVID and everything. He's like, how can we do that? So what we did was we created an innovation workshop where I came in and I did a 4-hour workshop with them. So not only did we create an innovation by the end of the day, we had 3 innovations for this company that came out of that. So I think sometimes in having an outside person come in and do a workshop with your staff, with your employees, can really change the environment, can boost employee morale, and can kind of give them new energy and a new vision for moving forward.
Right. Awesome. So how can we get the power that's within that individual and connect with that in order for them to be successful?
That's a great question. You know, number one rule is know thyself, right? So to thine own self be true. That's how it's stated. So you got to be real with yourself. Like, are you struggling? A lot of people put up a front like, I'm good. Yeah, business is great. But inside they're scared. They're like one paycheck from being homeless. Like, they don't know what they're going to do to pay their bills and keep the lights on. So the individual has to be real. Like, where are you? The second thing you got to look at is, what do you actually have, and assess what you have. Because oftentimes the answer that you need is already in your presence, but because you're distracted with so much, you can't see it. That's another thing that coaching does. Coaching helps you assess that. And so looking at where am I and where am I trying to go also gives you a feel for distance travel. So how far am I really from my goal? Sometimes it looks like it's 100 miles away, but it really could be like 2 weeks away from you. If you cut out all the clutter and take the proper steps to get there, you can get there faster.
Awesome. So let's go over some of, again, the services that you provide. You create logos, you help people with the website, you're a coach. Also, you do the virtual background custom with the logo as well.
That's our newest service. It's called customzoom.biz is the website. So if you want a custom background, if you're doing, and thank you so much for bringing that up. I totally forgot. But if you're on conference calls, if you're on video calls and you want to really represent your brand properly, and you're on a Zoom call, if this was Zoom, I could show you some of the custom Zoom backgrounds that we've made. But you can go to customzoom.biz and you can see kind of before and after pictures of the clients that we're working with to really help scale. And you'll see a superstar on there. Her name is Dolores Williams on there, because she has her own custom Zoom. One of the most beautiful ones that we created, actually, because your logo is awesome. But anyway, it's a way to help your brand get elevated while you're doing business calls. And then also your team, we can create them for your teams. And also if you're an organization, we can help you out with that.
All right. What's the website again?
It's customzoom.biz.
Okay.
CustomZoom.biz. Yeah, and it really came out of, a lot of companies were struggling with the fact that we've been on Zoom for so long that people have gotten really comfortable. They got kind of lazy. So now their backgrounds are showing clutter. You got open doors and windows, people walking through. You got dogs and cats jumping behind people. I mean, you got all kinds of things popping off. But with a custom Zoom background, it'll totally eliminate everything behind you, and it'll keep it professional. As long as they don't walk up on you, no one will see it, see what's going on. But it's a way to really, yep, that's it right there. Yep, that's a way to really add value to your to any interaction you're having with a client, because it takes you from having the view of your home, even if it's a beautiful window with a plant behind it. Nothing speaks about your brand better than your brand being with you on the video. So some people are like scanning their business cards in, and they're sitting in front of their logo, like they're literally sitting in front of their information. And those are the people that I work with best, because I'm able to show them how to lift the brand up. And if you scroll down, you'll see, I think the next one down is, that's Jerry right there. Okay. And then that's Amy. She has a photography company in North Carolina. You actually should talk to her. She's awesome. Okay. But see how he's sitting in front of his logo on the left, and then I moved it on that one. And then if you go down one more, there you are. So I'm able to customize those backgrounds for each client, and then they're able to use them as they need them for different meetings. Most of my clients are buying multiple custom Zoom.biz backgrounds, because the way we design them are for different scenarios. You might, if you're wearing dark clothes, you might need a brighter background, and if you're wearing light clothes, you might need a darker background. So yeah, that's basically how we do it. So when you go to CustomZoom.biz, you just fill out the contact card, and you'll get the instant notification on the next steps. And right now we're doing a special where it's $150 for a custom Zoom.biz background, but we're doing half off right now. I think for the next 30 days we're going to keep it going. So it's $75 per custom Zoom.biz background.
Awesome. All right, you guys, the phone number is below, as well as the website. So if you are watching this and you need any of those services, make sure you like and share, and contact Mr. Stephen Walker to get any of those items done, and let them know that you saw the interview on Divine Connections magazine. So is there anything else you want to share with us about what you do?
Well, I would say that if if your viewers are looking for, if you have a company and you're really looking for a new way to market, a new way to reach your customer base, if you have questions about business coaching and you maybe never thought about it before, but realize there's value to learning what you don't know about business, I would say reach out to me. I'd be willing to give you a free 30-minute marketing and business coaching consultation, because you are a Divine Connections magazine viewer, and give that to you free. Just reach out to me today, and you go to my website, mypurposemypower.com, our contact page, and reach out that way. Or you can call me directly on my cell number, which is on the screen right now.
All right, awesome. So if you're listening to this and you have any questions, any thoughts, he has offered 30-minute consultation for free. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity. It just may help you shift and get you in the right place of what you need, or at least answer some questions you might have on your mind about yourself or your business, your purpose.
That's right. So it's a limited time offer, so don't wait.
That's right.
I only got so much time, so yeah, call now.
Yes, very good, very good. And then, of course, if you need a website, if you need a custom background, a lot of people are on Zoom now. Make yourself look professional and get your custom background made. And what else was it, the other services? I do business coaching, and I also do, I've worked in radio and television for over 30 years. And so I do copywriting, production for commercials, radio and TV. I do editing, radio, television, commercial editing, long form programming. I've had things run on BET, so I'm able to do directing and producing as well. And I'm a poet, so I don't think I told you that. No. I've written over 40 poems, and so I have to share my latest one with you. It's about if Black lives really matter, and it's pretty powerful. But yeah, so I do all of those kind of creative things. So anything that you need in terms of creativity, marketing, business growth and development, strategy development, I can help you with that, even with helping your teams get empowered
for this year, because you need to recover the revenue that you missed last year. You need to recover that in second and third quarter. And if you're not focused in second quarter to get it, you're going to miss out by third and fourth quarter. You need to ramp up now in second quarter, and I can help you develop a strategy to do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you guys need this connection, make sure you call him or go to his website and connect with him as well. So would you like to share last minute encouraging words?
Yes. So if you guys don't believe in divine connections, then you're watching the wrong show, because this is a divine connection.
Hey.
Me meeting you, Dolores, has been such a joy, and you are a divine connector. I mean, you are amazing. You've been doing this for so long, and you are proof that if you just keep working hard, you can achieve amazing things. And the best is yet to come for you. I mean, you're off to a great start. You got a great network of people. I would just say that I would challenge your viewers to do more to help you, right? So they may be watching, but they really need to step it up a bit and say, how can we help you? If you got a company or something like that, you need to reach out to Dolores and say, look, I don't really need advertisers for me, but can I sponsor somebody? Is there an organization that you know of that needs publicity, and maybe I can do co-branding and do it that way? And then those who have Mother's Day is coming up, so I know you have a special you're running for them, and so that's something that people can take advantage of. So we all got to get together and help each other. So I'm helping you. I'm your purpose and power coach. Yeah. You're helping me. You're running my commercial, which is awesome. I was so excited to see my commercial on your network. So yeah, I think we all need to come together and just figure out how we can help each other, and we can all get there together.
Awesome. And tell me a little bit more about the Kingdom, the commercial that we just played. I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah, KingdomBibleClub.com is really interesting. When at the height of COVID, I went to Florida, and Florida was one of the top 4 places in the nation that had COVID deaths. And I was like, okay, God, why am I going there? And I ended up meeting this guy named Art, who owns Kingstone Bible. And he had hired away DC Comic and I was about to say Avengers. What's it called? Well, anyway, he hired these people who animate the superheroes of the day, Marvel Comics. That's the other one. And so he has Marvel and DC Comic artists that are really just animating the Bible from Genesis to Revelations, and it's amazing. So if you go to KingdomBibleClub.com, it's actually an online store where you can get Bible study materials, gifts for your friends and family. But when you go there, you'll see it's the most amazing graphics that I've ever seen that's animated for the Bible.
Awesome. Well, we love that. And, getting the word out there in the creative way, that's definitely attractive. So you can buy the whole set, the whole Bible?
Oh, the entire Bible. That's right. It's 3-volume set. It's a 3-volume set, and it's thick. Like each book is that thick. I mean, it's amazing. And it's at a great price. I mean, really, it should be like $200-300. But I think you can get all 3 Bibles for less than $100.
Okay.
All 3 volumes of the Bible. But it's a great thing just to kind of, for people who struggle reading the Bible, it's animated. So, you'll really get panels. It's like a comic book, really. You'll see the pictures more than you'll see text, but the pictures speak, more than 1,000 words, right? So you'll be able to get through that content easier, I think, than reading a lot of text. And then also engaging youth and children in a way they've never been engaged before going through the Bible because of the pictures. I mean, It's beautiful artwork, and it's something that can help revitalize your Bible study time and reconnect you with God, because He has so much He wants to tell us, which is why we have the Bible in the first place. So, yeah, definitely, I would encourage you to get there. And they're breaking that. Not only do they have the Bible, but they have individual comic books for like the Book of Ruth. So, like, if you have daughters, you should get that book to show them that they have value, that they have purpose, that God has called them to something great. And that they don't have to be what people say they are. They can just believe God, and God can have them marry a king, which is what happened in that story, right? So there's a lot of books that will answer some of the questions and greatest challenges you have about the Bible too. And that's one of our projects. But we have been so blessed since I would say not being laid off, but being set free. And my company is called Manifest Media. And God is just bringing us people who have purpose, who just need help to grow, like yourself and others. Yeah. And we're connecting people. And I mean, it's amazing what God is doing. whew, and the sky is not the limit either.
That's right.
Maxine is levelless, and the more I think about it, we all have no levels. Like, if you have faith and you're going to put forth your action, and one thing God had put in my heart was believe Him for bigger. You believe God, but whatever you believe in God for, that's not enough, because that's something you can think of. He says that He'll bless you abundantly above what you can think or ask. So you got to start saying, okay, instead of saying like, I'm believing God for a new car. So you know what? I'm believing God for 5 new cars so I can give away 4. People say, People say that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous for you because you don't have no faith. So why don't you believe God for more than you can think of? Because our God, think about it. The entire creation, not just the earth, and I don't want to take it too long, but not just the earth and our universe, but there's universes out there, hundreds of millions of universes out there. He created all of that. And if you think about our universe, our Milky Way galaxy is one galaxy in billions, then our galaxy is pretty small in the span of things, where our God is bigger than all of that. So if you look at God and you say, God can take our galaxy and He can put it between His pointing finger and His thumb. And our planet, think about how small our planet is in that space. How small are you on the earth? Then how small are your problems?
That's right.
They're like non-existent. That's the God we serve. And if you can have that vision for yourself and for your life, then you too can start walking in your purpose, and He can start delivering you your power to be everything that He wants you to be. And it just blow your mind. Like us, we're walking the places we've gone already, the things we've done. We had no clue that God was going. You didn't know you was going to win the Gospel Magazine of the Year out of all the gospel magazines in the world.
Right. You're right.
Think about that, up on the stage and winning that award. I mean, that's what God would do if you just have faith and start walking it out.
For sure. Absolutely right. So I'm so excited to have my coach on, my friend. If you need anything, make sure you again contact him. Anything else you want to say before we leave?
No, I would just encourage your audience that don't wait. Do not hesitate. Procrastination is a vision and purpose killer. You got to take immediate action to have immediate change. So if you're really looking for change, if you're really looking to change your outcomes, reach out to me today. Don't let today pass without doing it. Go to my website, mypurposemypower.com. It's really easy to remember because this is the thing that you want for yourself. You want to know my purpose and you want to know my power, right? Your purpose and your power, right? So you got to know mypurposemypower.com. You got to go there. You got to go to my contact page. Let me know that this is where you saw that. I saw you on Divine Connections, and tell me a little bit about yourself, and I will reach out to you, and we'll go ahead and get you a free 30-minute marketing and strategy session set up. And if you know anybody with the company, spread the word. Let them know there's a business coach that helps with the spirit, the mind, and the body and business.
That's right.
And I can help you bring all that in balance so that God can begin blessing you, because the best is yet to come.
Amen and amen to that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming on and being my guest.
My pleasure.
You are welcome. We're going to play your video going out again so they can see.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And you guys, thank you. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections. We want to thank our guest, Stephen Walker, Purpose Coach, for coming in and sharing great information. So thank you again. And this is Dolores with Divine Connections. And make sure you stay connected to the #1 Divine Connector. And I just want y'all to see my little new shirt.
What is that?
It's ATS. I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
I'll tell you. I'll pay attention to ATS. That's all I'm going to say right now. All right.
Okay.
Hold tight. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hold on.
Do you need a radiant style?
Come and see Delphine at Radiance African Hair Braiding Shop at 410 Four Seasons Boulevard at Four Seasons Mall on the second floor in Greensboro, North Carolina.
We design creative styles of braiding, crochet, sew-ins, wedding styles, and so much more. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. We also have a salon booth for rent. We are open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Contact Delphine today, 336-210-3102.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.